Okay, let's continue. Continue. Just now we go for the very basic according to the table. All right. Table in your tutorial question what? I forgot already. In your tutorial question 7, the standard integral. Now we do substitution. On what case we start to do substitution, meaning we are using u and v in the integration. Now, when do we use this integration substitution? When we don't have a direct integral, when you don't see the 8 form in the tutorial question 7, the table, when you cannot see it in that form, you need to do substitution already. Meaning you do not have a direct integration. Okay. Okay, this one I will skip, a bit complex for you guys. Okay, this part means we change the x, y, your x function, your y equal to x function. You change your x in the equation, y equal to something x. The x, you change it into u. Okay, I will show you how. So this one is just for your info. Just for info. This also for your info. I will show you what is substitution. So if you see it's a non-standard, for example, the first one. Your function is cos bracket 3x plus 7. This is non-standard cos function. Standard cos function means y equal to cos x or cos theta, only one unknown. Here you have a bracket with a linear function there. This is called non-standard. So what you do, you start with substitution. You see the bracket as one term. In this case, you see the bracket as u. So you start with let u equal to the bracket in the question. In this case, you let u equal to 3x plus 7. After you have u, you do differentiation where you get du dx. Yeah, so this part, when you see a very weird equation with the bracket, you take the bracket equal u. The next step is to do du dx. Okay, first step is to convert the bracket into u. Next step is to differentiate the u. This one. In this case, your u equal to 3x plus 7. Du dx means you only differentiate the x component inside here. This is the previous chapter. In chapter 6. We are now in chapter 7 already. So you differentiate du dx equal to 3. Okay? So you want to write in this form. Oops, sorry. You want to write this one. Sorry, there's something in the space here with this one. Integrate cos bracket 3x plus 7 dx equal to integrate 1 over 3. How you get, ignore the 1 over 3 first. Cos u, the bracket is u. How to convert dx in the u form? You have du dx equal 3. You move the dx to the right. Or you can write dx to the right, then you pull the 3 to the left. Meaning your dx equal to 1 over 3 du. Okay, you put the dx in this location where you get 1 over 3 du. Make sense, huh? So that's why for complex, or we call it algebraic substitution, for integration that is not direct, you need to let u equal something, then du dx equal 3. Then you see the original equation, either is dx or d something. Rearrange back in the form of u du, meaning you change the original equation that is in terms of x into u term. Then this part, integrate 1/3 cos u du, it will become a standard integral already. Meaning you cos x, you integrate, or tan x integrate, and something. You need to convert into a standard form first. In this case, we use u, right? Then do the rest as in the table of question 7 in your tutorial. Refer to the table, how you do integral of cos x dx. Do the same. In this case, is now that you replace in the table, you replace the u with the x. Okay, you integrate cos, it becomes sine. Why there's a plus c? Because there's no limit there. There's no upper limit, lower limit, so that's why there's a plus c there. Yeah, so remember, this will be the careless mistake in final exam, where some of you will forget the plus c. Once you get the answer, the next step is to substitute back the original u, because the question asks you the x, not u. After you get back the answer, substitute the u, 3x plus 7. Replace with that one. So the final answer is 1/3 sine bracket 3x plus 7 plus c. Okay, the operation is just need to convert the bracket, which it seems that not normal, into u. Then you du dx. Then convert the equation, the dx, in the u term. Yeah, that's a trick lah. Then the rest is just follow the table. At the end, you reverse, you substitute back what is your u. Some of you just stop at here, then you forget to substitute back the u, then wrong already. Right? You do not get the full mark if you just stop at u. Remember to replace back the u. Okay, so if you understand this one, we apply for the rest of the slides. Yeah? So if you see this one, this is non-standard. Why is non-standard? If you refer to the table, the standard one is ax power n. There's no plus something. If you have ax power n and plus something minus something, it's called non-normal. You need to do substitution already. You see a bracket that is not normal, means it's not in the singular formula, which is a plus, something, and so on. You need to convert the bracket into u. Or in short, if you see bracket, you just use u equal to something. In short, if you see table, see bracket, you use u equal to that whole bracket. Observe the steps, always the same. What do? You let u equal to the bracket. Let u equal to bracket. Then the next step is to do differentiation of the u. U equal to 2x plus minus 5. Du dx equal to 2. Then from here, you can write your dx. What is your dx equal to? So you can move your dx to the left, to the right. Move your 2 to the right, to the left. You get your dx equal to 1/2 du. Then dx equal to 1/2 du. Substitute here. This bracket equal to u. convert the original question in terms of u. Okay, convert. There's a one step here, which is missing in my slides actually. There's one step which is, I write on the slide. There's one step here. You will get this one, integrate 2x minus 5, 7 dx equal to integrate this one equal to u power 7 dx equal to 1 over 2 du. Okay, so you put the half to the front, integrate u7 dx du. So you know that you integrate ax power n, your a is 1, your x is u, n is 7, so n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That's why u power 8 divided by 8. Because this is a infinite integral, so you have to have a plus c there. Okay, so you simplify the equation, at the end you arrive at 1 over 16 u power 8 plus c. Yeah. Okay, the rest is still the same if you understand this example. The rest is same. Only the last step, you need to substitute back what is your u. Just now, your u power 8. You need to substitute back what is your u. Substitute back, then you get the correct answer. You need to rewrite the question. Integrate bracket 7 dx equal to 7. Okay. The rest is your homework. Okay, your homework. Okay, your homework, go and see. Yeah. Okay, the rest is your homework. Go and home and see. By the way, your assignment is available on Island. Go and see. Submit by 8th of December, Monday, 5 p.m. After 5, I don't see any submission, means you're not interested, then I put 0. You convert your work into PDF form, then upload there. Okay. All right. Now, another one is the change of limit. What mean by change of limit? Sometimes, like for example, it asks you to integrate this 5x square root 2x plus 7 dx. If you see a linear equation or quadratic equation or polynomial equation, change the whole polynomial or quadratic equation or linear equation into u. In this case, we replace the quadratic equation into u equal to 2x squared plus 7. The next step, when you do substitution in integration, always do du dx. So du dx will get 4x, right? Then you rearrange your dx, move to the right, move your 4x to the left. Because you want to replace your dx back to the formula and put in terms of u du. Okay. So when your x is 3, what happened to u? When your x is 3, you substitute your 3 here. 2 bracket 3 power 2 plus 7. You arrive at 25. Mean your x value 3, your u value become 25. And your x is 1, You substitute into this equation. Your u is 9. Yeah. So what does this slide asking to you? Meaning you're changing the limit, this one, because you're converting the x term into u term. You're changing this whole equation into something du. So you need to change the limit also. Right? So this one is for your x limit. But when you change into u term, you need to change the limit also in the u term, in the u dimension. Yeah? So the next step, when you have the 3, when the 3, x equals 3, your u is 25. When your x is 1, your u is 9. You change this whole set into a u term, will look like this. Huh? From here to here. This is called change of limit. Change of limit means you change the x value into u value. Because if you use back the value of x in your calculation, it will be wrong. Just now, all the example is without limit. Take note. That's why we always arrive at plus c. But now, if you are given the limit and you are doing substitution, remember to change your limit. This will be the careless mistakes when you come to final exam. You know how to do conversion. You know how to do u term. But then your limit, you forget to change. Yeah? Left side is x dimension. Right side equation is in u dimension. Remember this one to change in the final exam. If you forget to change, mean you get the wrong answer already. This always the careless mistakes in final exam. You know how to do, but you forget to change the limit. Okay? Then the rest is just normal integration. So here you do simplification. Du divided by 4x multiply 5x, you cancel the x. Take out the x. So you arrive at 5 over 4. Integrate u value and square root of u du. So in this equation, only have u and do not have x. If you see x means something wrong in your conversion. Yeah. So here you need to understand. On the left is x dimension. On the middle part is u dimension. And then continue with the u dimension. This one you understand? So you cancel x. This one 5 multiply divide 4. Then the rest you just do normal integration. This one you convert into index form, u power half. It will become ax power n. Refer to the table in question 7 in your tutorial. You're in the form of ax power n, then do the rest. Then do substitution. So you convert into u power half. After you're comfortable with this one already, convert integral into box. Into box. Okay, into box, then write the upper limit, lower limit. Okay. I just need to remind you, remember to change the x into u. Don't continue to use the x value for if you substitute u value inside the integration. Then you use the wrong limit already. Okay, the rest is still the same. Okay, later you finish already. Okay, this one you do already, you don't need to convert it back to x because you already have given the limit already. You're then given the limit. So what you do is just substitute the value. You get the full number, which is 81 or something, or there's a decimal lah. If the question asks you to put in decimal place, you change into decimal place. Okay. Any question for this part? No, Sugar. Okay, you know how to get this one, Why suddenly this one become 5x? 5x square root u. 5x you copy. This one. This one. Okay. You understand how to get dx become dx divided 4. This one, right? Then you understand how this one to here, not understand. You cancel x. 5 over 4, right? You move 4 to the front. Okay, this one is your basic mathematics. Okay, this one. 5x square root u multiply 1 over 4x multiply the u. Can you see that? Then how to do? This one pull to the front. 5. If you still cannot see, I write slowly for you lah. This one you understand, right? You cancel x. You get 5 over 4 square root of u dot du. Okay. So you have your way of learning. So you need to find your way to understand the mathematics, because each one of us have our own learning method. Okay. The rest is your homework. Go and have a look. Okay. With this, we conclude the first part. Conclude the first part. First part. First part.